Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome. Today I find myself in the G.Hoffman, the German Tier 10 FOMO ship. I mean, I thought this would appear in the steel shop, but it hasn't. It was a special limited time steel ship, and now it's only available in crates. Okay, fine. But if you've got a Hoffman, well done. I got her out of a crate. I got her out of a Christmas crate, to be precise, and I couldn't be happier. She brings together everything that makes German destroyers amazing. Okay, she is my favorite German destroyer, to be honest, but only because I can use a 21-point captain in her. If I had a 21-point captain on the Elbing, I'd probably enjoy that ship just as much. Possibly more, possibly less, not sure on that one. But I haven't got a 21-point captain in the Elbing. It takes a darn it long time to grind such a beast. And so I find myself using one of my 21-point captains, my U-2501 commander of all people, in this boat a lot. And you might be wondering, wait a second, did you grind a 21-point captain for submarine play? Kind of is the simple answer to that. He was originally my Tirpitz captain. He came with the Tirpitz, he was a 10-point captain, and I ground and I ground and I ground that Tirpitz to make as many credits as I could to buy the 300 ships I have today. And so he ended up very quickly getting to 17 points, and then before too long I was looking at a 21-point captain. I'll show you the build at the end of the video. Just going to put some torps in the gaps. 90-second reload. They do about 15k damage. And they have a range of 12 kilometers. So, you know, she can torpedo boat. She can also gunboat. She has 150mm guns. Okay, and the difference between her and the Elbing is she doesn't get the improved angles on the AP that the Elbing gets. Oh god, that's a Barbarano. Okay, I have no idea how this match is going to turn out, by the way. Back to the differences shortly. Just got to deal with this. Okay, we're just going to smoke up here. Smoke lasts for about 1 minute 20 seconds. Not the longest smoke in the world, okay? I say 1 minute 20, it's 1 minute 25, 30, something like that. It could be longer, but then I feel she would be too strong. I mean, I've put my hydro on, and he's now hydroed up to 6 kilometers, so the Barbiano needs to move away if he doesn't want to be lit, so he's going to be staying behind that island for at least a minute, maybe two. I mean, my hydro runs out in a couple of minutes' time, so the hydro is strong. 6 kilometer hydro is something that the Elbing doesn't get, and smoke is Elbing levels of short, really. I'm just going to leave some torpedoes there for him. I have very little interest in the cap. I'm really just keeping an eye on this guy. Okay, he's moving away. Of course, the Barbiano's got one of the highest DPMs of any destroyer in the game, and of course she fires sap, and she would totally wreck me if it came to a straight firefight. So let's not have a straight firefight, eh? I want to fight that ship on my terms, not his. Okay, we got the cap. Still keeping half an eye on him. So back to the Elbing AP. Elbing AP gets really good angles, meaning that when our ships are angled, the AP is still strong. The Hoffman needs pretty flat broadsides. You can farm superstructure with the AP, but you're better off using the HE if a ship is angled. The HE is, however, much stronger than the Elbings, and that's what endears me to this ship so much. The HE is the strongest of all the German destroyers, and so you must use it. Okay, chat. Yes, fine. Someone's a bit annoyed. I'm hunting. I'm hunting a Barbiano. I want to keep him lit for the Zao and the Ohio, Mr. Libertad. Yeah. Come across a bossy Libertad in ranked? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Everyone's an expert in that ship, aren't they? Honestly. Oh, look. There's a Libertad ahead of me. I'm shocked. You see a lot of them in ranked. I can't imagine why. No, just press W and use the secondaries. I'll tell you what they do tend to do, nasty little tactic they've all got into recently, is kiting away using secondaries on you. And if you're in a battleship and they outrange you, they'll keep your secondaries off them by sitting in that window where their secondaries have range and yours don't. It's a very annoying play style, actually. I find it annoying. So angled Libertad, so we're using the HE. Now I'm going to switch to AP because he's starting to show me broadside. And now he's gone dark. Of course he has. Look, I'm trying to do a video here, honestly. And there's a Barbiano. Okay. Unfortunately, the trajectories on these shells are pretty flat, so he's actually quite hard to hit at 9 kilometers behind an island. I might skim his superstructure, but I'm not actually going to get any proper hits on him because my trajectories are flat. But I'm staying in position because it looks like he's coming our way. He's very low health. Good, good. The Worcester got him. Oh no, the Worcester got the golden lion. I do apologize. No, their Worcester got our golden lion. Our Zhao got the Libertad. It's been a long day. Okay, moving swiftly on. Yeah, secondaries on the Kleber. Libertad just got their Kleber. So they're down 2 ships. It's a pretty even match at the moment, but we have 2 caps, so we're putting pressure on the other team. And pressure in ranked is very important. If you put enough pressure on an enemy team, they start making mistakes. If they make mistakes, it makes it easier to win the match. So pressure is everything. And I guess the Barbiano thinks that he's a hunted beast, and he'd be absolutely right. I'm going to keep half an eye on him as I head down to B. And that's another nice thing about this ship, the speed boost, which lasts for around 4 minutes. Yeah, I wish I was joking. And you can buff it with a module, and I suggest you do that. Spend the coal, get the 20% duration buff, and you will have speed boost for most of the match. And they give you 42 knots speed, which is very handy for displacing and moving around objectives, which is something a big destroyer like the Hoffman has. I mean, that's one of the disadvantages of a Hoffman. She is huge. She's as destroyers go, she's a pretty big target, so you need to be a little careful using that. There he is. He's looking at someone else. He's not paying attention, so while he's firing all his shells at the Ohio, we're going to see if we can get him. Okay, we've got a fire on him. Hit him for 6 pence. And the accuracy of these guns is insane. It's very good accuracy. Looks like I'm being fired on by the Costella, so we'll just smoke up to lose aggro. He opens fire, and look at those shells. See, the rate of fire is insane. He can smoke farm me with impunity when he's in smoke like that. So we have to be really careful. It's very important to keep moving in your smoke when you're being farmed by a Barbariano. Of course. Now their Worcester's low. Switching to AP. Do we get to finish him? Possibly. Oh, Zhao got him. Okay. And he hasn't given up on me yet. I guess I annoyed him. I bullied him off the sea cap with my hydro, and now he wants revenge. Good for him. I'm not there anymore. It's raining sap. Some sort of steel umbrella may be in order. Honestly, although short fuse AP... I don't think a steel umbrella would be enough, would it? I need spaced armor. Spaced armor umbrella. Okay, there's the Ohio. I've switched to the HE so we can farm his deck and superstructure for fires. And there we go, we get a fire on the Ohio. Just going to put some more torpedoes out. And basically this ship does it all. It does pretty much everything that you want from a destroyer. She's a strong cap contester because of the 6-kilometer hydro. So strong cap contesting with 6-kilometer hydro and smoke. She's got reasonable torpedoes. They're not the best, but they're reasonable, and they come back at you every 90 seconds. So every 90 seconds you can send 10 of these bad boys 12 kilometers. Good for zoning out enemy ships. Like the Ohio. Those look pretty good, eh? I think we're going to get some hits, lads. Yeah. 3 good ones there. 2 floods and an incapacitation. And suddenly the Ohio's looking really wobbly. So, and he's sinking. He's sinking. I do believe he's flooding out, yeah. But the Ohio stole the frag with his secondaries. Of course he did. Well, never mind. Good teamwork. Good teamwork. Well played. And there we go. Yeah. I finally got the Barbariano at the end. There's finally. But the hunt was real. I was hunting that guy for the entire match. And I would say that the George Hoffman is a very strong boat indeed. Okay, not quite top of the team. The Zhao did really, really well, so we're going to compliment him. Okay, and there's the damage spread. Okay, and let's have a quick look at credits and XP. And with those boosters, that's what you get. Right, let's do another one. I absolutely love this map, whereas this time we're on trap. Again, I have no idea how this match is going to pan out. Haven't a clue. This is all live commentary in the George Hoffman. Okay. So, as you can see with trap, you've got 3 caps to think about. One in the middle has an island that you can use. If you're bold enough and brave enough, you can camp that island and deny the cap to the enemy team. The C cap is the most confrontational. You're going to you're quite often going to find yourself in close brawls and very close firefights at sea. Okay, that's a given. B, less so, but it's still going to happen. And A is the open cap. A is for all those ships that are happy in open water, like my good self. Although, quite frankly, a Hoffman would be able to hold his own on B. I wouldn't recommend going C because we're not the most maneuverable destroyer out there. We do suffer a little bit of rudder shift issue. She's a little slow on the rudder. She might be fast, 42 knots with the speed booster on. But we can struggle a bit with maneuverability. And that is one of your biggest weaknesses, although the 6-kilometer hydro goes a long way to plug it. If you're sat in smoke and someone torpedoes your smoke, you are very slow at getting out of the way, but you get tons of warning if you use the combination correctly. You use hydro and smoke together. That way you're safe in your smoke and you know when to leave, because you'll get a 6-kilometer warning of what those torpedoes. You'll see them at 6 kilometers, and that gives you tons of time to get out of the way. And trust me, you'll need it. She's not the quickest out there in terms of acceleration and maneuverability. Okay, we've got Nakamov there. I'm going to shoot some flags down for the team. Just try and weaken the squadron a little bit. Soften them up. Of course, I've also just given away my position to the enemy fleet, and you can see their entire fleet is now coming to A. But being aware of what you've just done, and being aware that you've done that, is half of the game, because you can now use that information. They know I'm here. I know they know I'm here. And so I'm going to act accordingly. I might have a tromp to worry about, but it doesn't look like it. If you check the minimap, you'll see he's over at F7. So there's no destroyers here. But they are pushing hard, and eventually there's going to be a Libertad and a Begonia in my life. So we're just going to leave some torpedoes. And I'm going to head up map a little bit. The reason being, there's a Nakamov. If he decides to light me, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ships that can focus me. So we're just going to smoke up here and farm the ships as they go into B. Especially that Minotaur. Oh, and your AP absolutely wrecks Minotaurs. Your 150mm AP can get citadels on Minotaurs. he's a very juicy target to us, so we're going to try. See, we're overpenning him. That's the Puerto Rico's radar. I suspect the Minotaur will now fire on me. Yeah. So I'm going to move out of smoke. And I'm going to angle and make myself difficult to hit. That's drawn the Minotaur out though. And now he's going to reverse back. And we've got a chance now to citadel him. I'm going to take... Yep, there's one. See if we can get him some more. Those look good. Another citadel. Just going to use this battleship to turn me round. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the boost. And then we're going to finish off the Minotaur, hopefully. Another citadel. The accuracy on these guns is absolutely superb. Now, Team Red are being super aggressive, so I want to punish him for it, so I'm going to stay in the area and I'm going to see if the Minotaur comes out to play. There he is. Okay. Oh no, he's vanished again. I'm going to switch to AP just in case he makes a mistake. Juicy cur first for you to farm there, Minotaur. There he is. And I'm going to head back to B as they're moving away. We could do the cap. And now's a good time to cap. They're slightly ahead of us on points, so it's time to fix that problem. The Golden Lion and the Napoli are pushing through C right now, if you check the mini-map. There's only a Tromp to worry about over there. And I'm going to rendezvous with them at B. And keep half an eye on the Minotaur. Now that Puerto Rico's been dealt with, the only other radar they could possibly have is the Minotaurs. And I haven't seen him smoke, so I assume he's a radar Minotaur. Okay, the Begonia got our cur first, that's annoying. And you can see they're all congregated around the A camp, which is why you might have wondered why earlier I withdrew from the A camp. The main reason was because their team was focusing it and they were getting ready to focus it. And it looks like I read the play correctly, so I'm just going to move into B. Okay, got some torpedo hits on the Begonia. Wow. Okay. Nice to have. Got some floods. Yeah, it's flooding. And we're going to open fire on the Libertad now and support our cruisers that are continuing to push into B. Trying to get some fires at the moment. Those torps were good. Somebody's absolutely nailed it. That'd be the carrier. Yeah, hit the Libertad with most of those. And I do believe the Trump's sending planes on our position. Torpedoes voraus. And he's also sending torps. Those are Trump torps. You see, our cruisers didn't pay attention to the Trump, and now they're paying the price. My torps missed. Those torps look good from the carrier. I think the Nakamov's nailed him, hasn't he? No, maybe not. Yeah, Nakamov nails him with a torpedo strike. Just going to get out of the way of those. And now I'm going to see if I can find the tromp. Oh. Yeah, I wish your ships would sink faster. I really do. Or you got some sort of bonus from hitting your allied shipping. I don't know. Pick up their crew bonus or something. Because they're all scrambling on board my Hoffman at the moment, the lucky survivors. Clearly. Clearly. There's the tromp. Oh, he's gone high. Okay. He's going for the Nakamov. Good luck with that. Talking of which, I've got skip bombers to worry about from the Nakamov. Best thing you can do with that is head away, like I'm doing, or head straight at skip bombers. You don't want skip bombers to catch you angled or broadside. That's when they can do some pretty serious damage. Meanwhile, their Begonia's pushing B, but I'm much more interested in this tromp that's on the Nakamov. I want to try and help the Nakamov if I can. So, yeah, I'm aware, mate. I'm aware, Mr. Golden Lion, sir. Yeah, Nakamov's in trouble. Right. Low trajectory on the shells means I can't lob over islands very well. That's one of the few negatives of this ship. But the accuracy of the guns. The accuracy of the guns just makes up for it. Okay, we got it. Good. And now we'll head back to B and see if we can do something about the Begonia. Who's very low hull. Just gonna zone in with torpedoes. And then we'll follow the torpedoes into the cap. We've got a smoke left. Well, we've got 2 smokes left with this build. This particular build I've got on the Hoffman right now is designed for sustain. It's designed for the long game. It's designed for those randoms that drag on where every ship matters. You don't get those as much as you used to. So something a little more gunny might be in order. But I find this build very good. It's a build Trenlas uses, and I have to agree, I think it's a very strong build for this ship. Okay, let's AP him. He hasn't seen us, he's not paying attention. Narrowly avoids the torps, but we should be able to take him down with the AP. He angles. Try superstructure. Yeah. Okay, and that's the Begonia dealt with. And now we just need to go and pick up some more caps and we should win the match. Right, we've secured the B cap and now we're moving into A. The Nakamov has got all his planes out, hasn't he? He's expecting trouble. The Golden Lion is sending in pattern bombers. A lot of pattern bombers. He's running the legendary mod. He's got 3 squadrons going in as we speak, which are going to basically thunder dump bombs on the Nakamov's deck. And that was a thunder dump and a half. That was 20k damage there, and probably lots of fires, I imagine. Okay, we're going to get this cap for the team, and then if there's anything left of the Nakamov, we'll finish him off. Finish off the Nakamov. Okay. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Okay. That was terrible. That was terrible. Okay, let's go. So we got 2 more caps, okay, for the team. So far we've brought a lot of value to the team comp because we've been going around snaffling all the caps. We've got 3 caps. The Nakamov is burning out, isn't he? I think that's the end. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Golden Lion basically set him on fire with those 3 squadrons. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. Okay, so that's Silver League Hoffman. Yeah, Silver League Hoffman. There you go. 500,000 credits earned. 106k damage. Not a bad game. Not a bad game. Yeah, 3rd in the fleet. Our Nakamov did well. Our Golden Lion did well. I'm not too surprised there. Wow. Okay, 48k with the main battery. 31k from fires and floodings. Okay, and there's the credit breakdown with boosters. Okay. I suppose I better show you the build, hadn't I? Okay, so we'll take it back to port and have a quick look at the build. Okay, this is the build I'm running. It's a little controversial. There are some things you could do different if you play differently to me, and I wouldn't blame you if you did. Anyway, that's been the Hoffman. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.